Good morning. Thank you for your interest in the BMW. As promised, I'll just do a quick walk around for you, just to show absolutely any single blemishes that I can find. All of the alloy wheels are completely unmarked. They've all been refurbished quite recently, and really good tyres on here as well. I think they've only done a few thousand miles on each. Again, back one, all completely unmarked. All tyres are matching. They're Uniroyals. The previous owner had sort of said he'd tested many of the different ones and said this is always the best in terms of sort of ride quality and sort of handling and grip and everything like that. So they're all in fantastic condition. Obviously, because of the mileage, there are a few stone chips. As you'd expect, the bonnet does not look like it's ever been painted. So obviously, with 60 or 1,000 miles on it, there are going to be a couple. Trying to get you to focus on that. That's probably one of the worst ones. I've got a touch-up paint kit for it, so I can actually sort of try and fill these in. You'll still be able to see them, but obviously it will stop them from getting any worse. But I mean, it's literally just small things like this. And again, a couple of nasty ones there, but you have to be going quite close in to see them. Front bumper's all good. Again, obviously just a couple of small stone chips, like a little lacquer mark there. But again, in your seat, how you have to be really, really close up to see it. And pretty much in line with obviously the age and mileage of the car. Tiny chip on there, on the wing mirror. And otherwise very good. Paintwork's beautiful. It's been obviously been polished and detailed quite regularly. Previous owner used to machine polish it himself and valet the car every single week. It's the sunroof on the top. Now the only sort of bit of damage on here is the this tiny little crease in the rear bumper, just where it's sort of pushed in slightly. Difficult sometimes to get it on the camera, but so that's pretty much the only mark on the back there. And down the driver's side is all good. All beautifully finished in here. A lot of the time these end up with quite bad scratches and stuff like that on them, actually, but they're pretty, they're really, really good actually. Carpet's all nice and clean. Driver's seat, there's pretty much zero bolster wear, which is incredible really. Obviously you get the nice sort of like folds in the leather because it is the softer leather, and obviously the comfort seats as well, but they're all in fantastic condition. And everything works as it should. A couple of very small sort of nail marks just on there, on the grab handle. I'm being sort of massively picky, just showing you absolutely everything that I can. Steering wheel's all lovely. All the buttons down here. This is the button for your head-up display. And then you've also got the night vision setting on here as well. The night vision works perfectly. Well, it works as it should do, but being quite old technology, it's not the most impressive thing in the world. I've sort of tried it out a couple of times, and it's probably obviously not as good as some of the newer systems that you can get, but it does all work as it should do. Centre console all really nice. No scratches or anything like that on there. And again, passenger seat, lovely condition. Just look at the bolster. Seat back's all okay. A couple of very small sort of chips in the kick plates down there. You've got the rear heated seats in there as well. Got through load, goes through to the boot area. You've got boot release down here. And again, all lovely in here as well. No stains on the carpet or anything like that. Locking wheel nut in the bags down here. Car's actually got two sets of locking wheel nuts just to protect the wheels. You see on here, absolutely beautiful paintwork. No scratches or marks at all. And that's about it really. I think there's a tiny chip on the windscreen. Very, very small. Other than that, that's pretty much the only things that I've noticed. So yeah, so really, like I said, a couple of stone chips, as you'd expect for the age and mileage, but very, very straight really when you consider it. Absolutely stunning car, drives perfectly, beautifully well. I did about 200 miles after collecting it, and one of the most comfortable cars I've driven. Plenty of power, and yeah, just a really, really nice example of this car in a beautiful colour combination. Hope that helps. Give us a shout if there's anything sort of more specific that you wanted to see in detail or anything like that. And hopefully we'll speak later on. Thanks again. Cheers. Bye.